3 days ago, I watched AI break into a company's network in 47 seconds. Would you believe it? No, this is not some Hollywood hacker fantasy. It's real AI, real attack, which had real consequences. The victim? A cybersecurity company that thought they were protected. The weapon? An AI called Pascan that had learned their entire security posture just by analyzing leaked password databases. But here's the part that should terrify you. That same AI technology is already studying your behavior, how you type, when you log in, even the rhythm of your mouse clicks. So, I'm about to take you inside the AI attack playbook that cybersecurity experts don't want you to see. And more importantly, I'll show you exactly how to build defenses that even the smartest AI can crack. Because according to Checkpoint's latest research, cyber attacks are up 47% in 2025, and AI is a reason why. See you there. Let me tell you about Sarah. She's a DevSecOps engineer with 15 years of experience. You know, the kind of person who uses different passwords for everything, uses complex passwords, uses YubiKey, drinks oat milk, actually reads security policies, basically very secure, and she knows her stuff. Monday morning at 9:47 a.m., Sarah gets an email from IT support asking her to verify her credentials. Now, Sarah's smart. She checks the sender, reviews the formatting, even notices the email references her recent project migration. Everything looks legitimate. What Sarah doesn't know is that an AI had been studying her company for exactly 23 days. It analyzed employee directory structures from LinkedIn, email patterns from previous data breaches, and here's the scary part: her actual typing patterns from keyboard acoustic analysis. So how does AI actually do this? According to research published by Home Security Heroes, AI tools like Pascan are trained on massive data sets. We are talking 15.6 million compromised passwords from breaches like RockyU and LinkedIn. First, data collection. Modern AI analyzes behavioral patterns. How long you pause between keystrokes, which shift key you prefer, even how you move your mouse. Second, pattern recognition. Using generative adversarial networks, the AI essentially plays a game with itself, and until it becomes so good, it can fool sophisticated security systems. The result? According to Okta's research, AI can crack 73% more passwords than traditional tools and guess behavioral patterns with 94% accuracy after just 10 minutes of observation. So Sarah clicks the link, types her username, enters her password. The system prompts for MFA, of course, it does. This is a cybersecurity company in 2025. Sarah gets a push notification on her phone. Sign in attempt from trusted device. Approve? She's tired. Monday morning, she just entered her credentials, so she taps approve. Here's where it gets interesting. Sarah actually is logging into the real MFA servers. Her MFA is working perfectly, but the AI is operating what's called an adversary in the middle proxy using tools like Evil Jinx that Microsoft has documented in attacks against over 10,000 organizations. The moment Sarah's MFA completes successfully, the proxy steals her session cookie, the digital proof that she is already authenticated. According to research from Kroll, in 90% of their recent investigations, MFA was in place, but attackers used these stolen session cookies to bypass it entirely. The AI now has a complete authenticated session and uploads her entire behavioral profile. But stealing Sarah's identity was just the appetizer. the AI had bigger plans because Sarah had something valuable, privileged access. In Identity and Access Management, or IAM, we have something called privilege escalation. Think of it like gaining levels in a video game, except instead of unlocking cool weapons, you are unlocking access to customer databases. Normally, privilege escalation takes humans weeks, if not weeks, at least days. You need approvals, documentations, audit trails, etc. But AI? According to CrowdStrike's 2024 Threat Hunting Report, AI can attempt 1 million access requests per second. Here's exactly what happened between 9:52 a.m. and 3:47 p.m. that same day. First, 847 fake user accounts were created, each with carefully crafted permissions that looked legitimate individually. Second, AI logging systems were disabled using Sarah's credentials. Third, 6.2 terabytes of customer data exfiltrated, not in one massive download, but in thousands of tiny requests that mimicked normal user behavior. And the scariest part was, the security team's own AI monitoring tools saw all the activity and flagged it as normal user behavior pattern. Alright, let's dive into the technical stuff, but I promise to keep it more. The AI that attacked Sarah's company used PASCAN, that's Password Generative Adversarial Network, for those who love acronyms as much as cybersecurity people do. PASCAN works like this. Imagine two AI systems locked in eternal competition. First one, called the generator, creates fake passwords. The second one, the discriminator, tries to spot the fakes. They battle it out millions of times until the generator becomes so good that, according to research published on Archive, it can guess 73% more unique passwords than traditional password cracking tools like Hashcat. But password cracking is just the beginning. Modern AI is learning to mimic behavioral biometrics like keystrokes dynamics, which means the way you type is as unique as your fingerprint. According to research in the PMC National Library of Medicine, the timing between keystrokes and which shift key you prefer create patterns that are supposed to be impossible to fake. The keyword supposed to be. In April 2024, according to techadvisor.com cyber attack statistics, a LastPass employee got a phone call from their CEO using an AI voice clone so sophisticated it could fool anyone who didn't know how to look for subtle tells. Speaking of AI attacks, according to the same TechAdvisor's report, deepfake incident increased by 19% just in the first quarter of 2025 compared to all of 2024. They are now responsible for 6.5% of all fraud attacks. But here's what you should worry about. So, we've got an AI that can perfectly mimic anyone's voice, create convincing videos of people saying things they never said, and learn to type exactly like you do. If you're starting to feel like we are living in a cyberpunk novel, well, you're not wrong. Now, before you start shopping for a cabin in the woods with no internet, let me share some good news. We can beat AI at its own game. The strategy I'm about to share is being used right now by companies that have successfully defended against AI-powered attacks. I call it Human AI Defense Matrix. Layer 1. Multi-factor authentication that AI can't fake. Not SMS codes that can be intercepted. I'm talking about behavioral biometrics fusion, like your fingerprint combined with your typing rhythm, combined with your mouse movement patterns. According to research from Flexi, AI can steal your password, but it cannot replicate the unconscious micro movements of how you naturally interact with devices. When you type, there are two main measurements: dwell time, how long you hold each key, and flight time, the pause between keys. According to the Journal of Biometric Solutions, these create timing differences measurable down to milliseconds. These create a unique biometric signature that's incredibly difficult to replicate. Modern keystroke analysis can measure timing differences down to milliseconds. If someone tries to use your stolen password but types it even slightly differently than you normally do, the system immediately flags it as suspicious. Layer 2. Zero Trust Identity Management. This is where we flip the script entirely. Traditional security says, verify once, trust always. Zero Trust says, trust nothing, verify everything continuously. Google implemented Zero Trust across their entire organization, and according to their published security reports, they have had zero successful phishing attacks against employees since 2017. Zero. But how? Every single access request gets verified through multiple data points like device certificates, location analysis, behavioral patterns, and real-time risk assessment. If anything seems off, access gets denied automatically. Layer 3. Use AI to fight AI. Here's the beautiful irony. AI actually leaves fingerprints that other AI can detect. AI makes requests too quickly, too efficiently, too perfectly. Human behavior has natural randomness. You check social media, you take coffee breaks, you make typos, you text your girlfriend. Oops. AI doesn't do any of that unless specifically programmed to, and even then, the randomness is algorithmic, not truly random. Companies like Darktrace are deploying AI that specifically watches for AI-generated behavior patterns. Their systems create a baseline of normal network activity, then use machine learning to identify anomalies that suggest non-human actors. When the AI that attacked Sarah's company started creating those 847 fake accounts, an AI defense system would have immediately noticed the mathematical precision of the timing intervals and statistically impossible consistency of the behavior patterns. Alright, enough theory. Let me give you a practical defense plan you can implement starting today, whether you're protecting yourself, your team, or your entire organization. Step 1. The identity audit. Conduct a complete identity audit. I want you to list every single service, app, system, and platform where you have an account, especially ones with elevated privileges. Use a spreadsheet or note-taking app. Include everything: work systems, personal accounts, cloud services, even the random forum you signed up 3 years ago. If you can't remember creating an account somewhere, investigate immediately. AI loves to hide in forgotten accounts with old, weak passwords and excessive permissions. Those accounts you never use anymore, they are perfect stepping stones for privilege escalation attacks. Step 2. Behavioral baseline establishment. Establish your behavioral baselines. Document your normal patterns, typical login times, usual access patterns, common IP addresses, even your average typing speed. Yes, I'm not kidding. Most enterprise security systems can do this automatically, but you can also track it manually. Note when you usually work, which devices you use, which applications you access most frequently. Consider your security system to recognize normal you versus someone or something pretending to be you. Set up alerts for logins from new devices, unusual locations, or outside your normal hours. Step 3. Multi-layered verification. Implement out-of-band verification for anything important. Any request for privilege changes, password resets, or sensitive access gets confirmed through a completely separate channel. For example, a phone call to a known number, a text message to a registered device, or physical verification with a trusted colleague. Make it impossible for AI to complete the full attack chain without human intervention that it cannot control. Step 4. AI-powered defense tools. Deploy AI-powered defense tools. If attackers are using AI, you need AI-powered defenses too. Tools like Microsoft Defender for Identity, CrowdStrike Falcon, or Darktrace use machine learning to detect anomalous behavior pattern in real time. They are specifically designed to catch the kind of attacks I've been describing. And most importantly, for my CISO and business leaders watching, budget for AI native security platforms. ROI is immediate. These tools detect threats 60% faster than traditional methods and can prevent the kind of multi-million-dollar breaches we've been discussing. Last but not least, continuous monitoring. Implement continuous monitoring and response. Security is not a one-time setup. It's an ongoing process, especially when you're dealing with AI that learns and adapts. Set up automated monitoring for account creations, permission changes, unusual data access patterns. Create incident response plans specifically for AI-powered attacks. They move faster than human-operated attacks, so your response needs to be faster too. So where is all this heading? Let me paint you a picture of the cybersecurity battlefield ahead. By the end of 2025, using real-time deepfake technology. According to Entity Data's cybersecurity analysis, we are seeing the emergence of multi-agent AI attacks, where multiple AI systems work together. One handles reconnaissance, another manages social engineering, a third executes technical exploitations. But here's what AI attackers don't understand about humans. We adapt, we evolve, and we fight back. The future of cybersecurity is not humans versus AI. It's humans working with AI to defend against malicious AI. According to Google's Project Zero research with their Big Sleep AI agent, they are developing systems that can find security vulnerabilities before attackers do. Since November 2024, Big Sleep has discovered multiple real-world vulnerabilities, including a critical SQLite vulnerability. This isn't science fiction. The technology exists today. We just need to implement it faster than attackers can evolve. The war between human intelligence and artificial intelligence isn't coming, it's here already. And the battlefield is your digital identity. But here's what the doomsday predictions miss. Humans have been playing this game for thousands of years. Every time someone creates a new weapon, we figure out how to defend against it. Here's what I want you to do this week. Implement those 5 defense layers I outlined. Audit your identities, establish your baselines, implement multi-layered verification, deploy AI-powered defense tools, and 5th, set up continuous monitoring. Because while AI can learn to mimic human behavior, it can never truly understand what makes us human. Our creativity, our unpredictability, and our ability to think outside the box. AI might be getting better at pretending to be us, but we are getting better at being ourselves, more secure, more aware, and more prepared. If this deep dive opened your eyes to threats you didn't know existed, hit like and subscribe for more cybersecurity insights that cut through the hype and give you actionable intelligence. And share this with one person you care and tell me in the comments what AI security concerns keep you up in the night and what defense strategies are working for you. Remember, the best defense against artificial intelligence is human intelligence applied strategically. Until next time, stay secure, stay skeptical, and stay human.